Hello everyone. I finally got everything to where it's not falling off of anything else. It's in the fridge if it needs to be in the fridge. It's in the freezer if it needs to be in the freezer. But man, it looks bad in there. It is a hot mess. Oh, I need to tear my freezer apart and pull out and use stock from the bottom of my refrigerator up because I have rolls of sausage. I have lots of hot dogs. I have bacon. There's stuff that needs to go into the freezer. I also need to pull out my blueberries eventually and start canning these blueberries. I've got to get on my berry jelly preserving. I got to get on it. And today, it's not going to happen. So I got my raspberries. I'm just going to throw them into a Ziploc with some sugar and put them in the freezer for now, just in case. I think I have more blackberries up there. I'm not sure if I've used them all or not, but I got tons of blueberries. So I got to make it. I got to get off my butt and do it. Okay. So if you saw my haul today, you saw that I got 3 boxes of cereal. And I said something about like when you did the deal, the $2 would come off of each one. And then I said I had $1.50 off of 3. Well, that made those boxes of cereal $1.49 a box. So I'm just telling you. I really don't eat Cheerios that much. They do last longer than most other cereals. But I do give them to my dogs sometimes. I do what it's called a hand drop. You just drop it and it scatter, and it gives me 5 minutes where I can go sit on the toilet and pee, or maybe go. Yeah, that's about it because it's very fast. And then my goats seem to like Cheerios, and my chickens do like Cheerios. But I used to buy them for my ducks because my ducks absolutely loved Cheerios. So if you have ducks out there and you have a little extra money and you want to give them something fun for the wintertime and you can get a Cheerio deal, I guarantee you if you threw a handful of Cheerios out there for your ducks, you would be amazed. But put them in the little pool or in their water container because that's what makes it fun. I'm just saying, you gotta try it. Okay, so I am gonna go to JC tomorrow. That's why I'm in here to look at my coupons and pull all my coupons out and take them in there so I can compare with the JC ad this time and see what I'm going to spend this time. I know I won't be able to get any more soup, but I will be able to get milk. And then there's a few other really good deals that I think might be fun. Like if I get my freezer cleaned out today, maybe I can get us some ice creams, some little ice cream things. Because my husband made a mention of that the other night. He says, we don't have ice cream anymore, and you don't make brownies when it's hot. Okay. Guilty. Anyway, so I do plan on going to JC. I will talk about that haul. Oh, and before I start on to my other thing, I want to show you what my disabled neighbor hollered at me. He comes stomping up and he says, I got something for you. And he gave me these coupons, like one's free hot dog buns. They're all Kroger products, free large eggs, free Kroger pasta, free Kroger butter flavored popcorn, and free Kroger spaghetti sauce. Okay, now, I don't know where he got these. I really don't. I have no clue where he got them. But apparently he did not want the products, because if he would have said, hey, if you go to the store, can you pick these up for me? I'd have been like, heck yeah. If he was smart, he would go ahead, even if he doesn't eat the eggs, cook the eggs for his dogs. But he don't. So I'm in a dilemma. Do I just go ahead and utilize them for myself? Do I go ahead and get the products and try to give them back to him? Because I don't know that he would use them. What would you do? Would you give him $1 a piece for the coupons? That'd be $5. It's more than $5 worth of product. because most of these products are not just $1. Some of them are. Close. Close. I don't know. What would you do? Just saying. Okay, so now I want to tell you about how I'm stocking my chickens and goats up right now. Right now, what I'm doing is buying seeds and grains. Seeds, grains, and hopefully hay if it ever gets here and the guy ever comes, and I'm getting a little worried about it. I'm like really getting worried about it. So I've gotten some crack corn, I've gotten some bird seed. There's no reason to buy scratch, because if I'm going to buy bird seed, it's got millet, milo, black oil sunflower seeds, and then I think there's a little bit of crack corn. So then I buy a bag of crack corn, and then I also have my oats. I have my oats already. I need my wheat. I'd like to get some more black oil sunflower seeds, of course, and then get all of that all over again one more time. I think 2 more times. So that's what I'm doing, is getting my seeds, my grains, and hopefully hay for my goats and my chickens. Now my chickens also have that Milo replacer, infant replacer stuff, which I will start using very soon, as I have just changed them over starting today, later, on mini pellets instead of crumbles, because the crumbles, they're wasting, and it's just ridiculous to see what I see. I mean, my goats love that, but I don't think it's good for them. I don't think so, but they love chicken feed, and I try to keep them out of it. But they're okay with the bird seed and those grains. So what I'll do for the chickens is, since I'm going to switch it to a pellet, I will make and mix up some of the Milo powder replacer, and I'll make it into like a warm milk, and then I'll put that into some feed, and everybody will get porridge in the morning. That will be in the wintertime when it's super, super cold, and everything's freezing as soon as it can. They're going to get nourishment and hydration at the same time. So that's kind of like one of my tricks with my girls, and why my girls always look so good, except for now they all look like they're trashed. Well, not all of them. I mean, those Australorps, man, they look good. Dottie looks good. But some of them look really, like my Morans look really bad. My older birds are not taken lightly right now. I don't know if they're just not getting enough of something. I don't know. I always make sure that when I'm giving out treats, that I actually walk around and give out treats. So that way I know even the itty bitties get something. And they come out early in the morning, and I always throw them out something really, really early before my old girls come out. So anyway, that's part of my winter program for them. Now, as far as like goat pellets, I will probably do a few concentrated bags of the alfalfa pellets, and then I'll do a basic goat pellet. We'll do some of the probiotic treats, so that way we can do that. I've already got the mineral and everything for them. It's just going to be a little different. So I've got to really kind of figure out how I'm going to do it, where I'm going to do it, because I need to get them chickens out of the goat barn. It's worse. The little ones are now trying to stay in there. They all survived sleeping outside. The itty bitties did not go into the goat barn last night. They stayed outside behind that door. And I went out there, and I was afraid to pick up one of them, that I would get them all squawking. So they were out there, and if it rained, that's where they were. So anyway, that's it. Just a bunch of little. So I need to unload this truck after I go and check all my coupons and everything. I needed some physical labor. I can't do dishes because I cut my finger last night on a can, which is why I only used a can and a half of refried beans and the fried bean cakes. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Bye, y'all.